Hi, my name is Linda Lowen. Welcome to today's episode of What If? Today's what if question is, what if we could halt or at least significantly slow down the negative impact of the Industrial Revolution on our planet? That is a lofty goal. However, the TEDx Groaning Countdown event will highlight some ideas from the TED Countdown Summit that took place last week in Scotland. The UN Climate Change Conference begins on October 31st in Scotland as well. These events will be highlighting the issue of global warming and exploring possible solutions that will lead to the improvement of our planet's health. Looking back at my own lifetime, I see the great changes that have taken place over the years. When I was living in England, I was a caregiver to a centenarian. I remember thinking about all the changes she had seen in her lifetime. She would have been a young woman at the beginning of the 20th century. Let's go back just a little bit further, say 250 years. This is just a millisecond in the time of our planet's 4.5 billion year existence. However, in the past 250 years, there have never been more changes than any other time throughout history. The beginning of the Industrial Revolution brought with it many of the goods and services we enjoy today. The sailing ship was replaced by steam-powered vessels. These ships brought all the necessities required for the North American settlement. Today, modern vessels continue to transport perishable and non-perishable goods from around the world to all corners of the earth. The horse and carriage was replaced first by trains, then by the automobile, and then with airplanes. Today we enjoy the modern version of each of these modes of transportation. Even a rocket ship adventure in space is no longer just a dream. Before mechanization, most items were made by hand with much care to ensure a lasting product. Today, mass production does not necessarily have the same quality of materials or workmanship as those items of the past. At that time, people would obtain locally sourced food and locally produced items. If items came from overseas, I am sure the purchase would have been carefully considered, as they needed to be ordered months, even years ahead of time before they received the item. What a difference a couple of hundred years makes. We are now well into the digital era. Today, most of us enjoy a cell phone, work on a computer, and have digital televisions. Many of these can even be purchased with a digital currency. But the big question is, at what cost? And while the industrialization of our civilization has brought with it many wonderful inventions, it seems to me that not enough consideration has been made to the sustainability of these industrial practices. Natural resources are being depleted at a far faster rate than can be naturally replaced. There is not an infinite supply of minerals, oil, natural gas, water, animals, and marine life. What if we continue depleting our planet of these resources that were once abundant? The planet needs to be cared for in order to sustain life. Just like a farmer's field laying fallow to replenish the nutrients in the soil, we need to ensure different environments on Earth also need to rest and regenerate. Well, we are now in the digital and technological era, another time of great change. What will this time bring? What if all the wonderful things of this era could help halt or significantly slow down the negative impact the Industrial Revolution has had on our planet?